Hey everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hi everybody! Welcome to today's Saturday with Stacey YouTube class number 613, where every Saturday morning I bring you a full-length, commercial-free, technique-based class, and we incorporate oodles of things that you might already have in your crafty stash, along with a few things that you might not yet have in your crafty stash. And today is just that. I've got some wow embossing powder. I've got hunky dory mini mirror mats. We've used those forever. But I've got some new stuff from Studio Light and from Paper Favorites. Now this class today is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But there's not going to be any die cutting or any inking. In fact, I might just do just a little tiny bit of stamping. But if you are new to this hobby, if you've ever wanted to make your own Christmas cards, is it really that hard? Nope, and today I'm gonna show you how. Christmas. Yes, I have a little Christmas sprinkled into this class. It's not all Christmas. I've got some beautiful things from Paper Favorites, but a little bit of Christmas is going to find its way into our Saturday with Stacey classes, and maybe our New For You Thursdays, and perhaps our Make It Mondays, because, well, we as makers, we like to have our Christmas stash early because we have to then make the things that we're going to either send out as gifts or make cards for people for the holidays. So we try to start bringing a little bit of Christmas in the month of July and in August and some in September. But let me tell you, before I get to winter chicken dinner, let me tell you, manufacturers are holding their Christmas releases a little bit later this year. There's not a whole bunch of Christmas coming in July. I don't even know that there's a whole bunch of Christmas coming in August. Manufacturers are waiting a little bit longer this year, and I'm gonna have to wait to see how that works out, because I know we had customers in the store the other day, and when I mentioned that to them, they're like, but we have to start making our Christmas cards now. We need to start planning them and designing them, and because it will take that long to get them all done. Even if you have 25 cards to do, you don't want to do them December 1st. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with all the collections coming out from the different manufacturers. But of course, even if we start our Christmas makes now, and some of this is Christmas makes, but it doesn't have to be. I'm doing a Christmas and a non-Christmas. That way I've got something for everybody. I mean, we're still gonna do Halloween and fall and harvest and Thanksgiving. Just because we start Christmas a little bit earlier, it's because we have to make a little bit more. So today I've got Paper Favorites, and I've got Studio Light, and I've got Graphic 45. You're like, excuse me? Graphic 45 say what? I do, but it's not their paper. I have one of their albums today. And I have to just give a big shout out to everybody at Graphic 45, Dustin and Amy, everybody, because I sent an email and said, hey, how y'all doing over there at Graphic 45? I was thinking maybe I want to use one of your products. Do you have any? And lo and behold, they were so helpful and so gracious and made sure we had everything we needed here in time to not only make some spectacular samples to share with you, but that we have the product here in the store ready to go. So big kudos to Graphic 45. Now, Paper Favorites always takes care of us. They are out of Denmark, and they're beautiful. And then we have Studio Light. Now the Studio Light is what we have is what we have. Studio Light is a one and done company. They manufacture it, they release it, they sell it, they move on. So it was like at 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, that I saw this product come out. I saw it launch on the website, and I went, buy, 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 buy. Because I knew if I didn't grab it then, other retailers from around the world were going to grab it. And well, I'd like to share with everybody. I also want to make sure I have some to share with you, because what we have from Studio Light is also pretty special. So the product out of Paper Favorites, not Christmas at all. The product from Studio Light, totally Christmas. The product from Graphic 45 is gonna work with both of them and make some beautiful things. But before we get there, we have winner chicken dinner to do. Now today, because I'm filming this on Friday, and it's about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. And so I did post a video on our YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook, a little sneak peek of what was on my table. And I said, okay, you have to come back to our YouTube channel for a chance to be a winner chicken dinner. You have to post on our YouTube channel. Normally we would do it on Facebook, but anytime I do a giveaway on Facebook, we end up with some pretty weird comments and people, like not about me, but like they're like trying to like you and get you to go find them. And it just, I'm not good with that. It's a lot harder to monitor the Facebook and make sure that spam doesn't get in there. So I stopped doing Facebook giveaways just because it seemed that we had a lot of interaction with, people would leave you would post your comment, and then some weird guy would come in and say, hey, I really would like to get to know you better. And I'm like, no, you do no, delete. So I thought I'd send everybody to YouTube, because we do have a lot more control over spam on our YouTube channel. Boy, howdy do we. So I sent everybody over to the YouTube channel, and it's 8 o'clock right now. And what they had to post is, what time will I clock out today? It's Friday night, 8 p.m. Now, if you just do the math and figure that this class is 2.5 hours long, that immediately takes you to 10:30. Then I have to load the video, and it'll take a half an hour to get the video off of my camera and onto my computer, and then start to load it to YouTube, which could take, and then I have to do all the banners. I probably won't be leaving here until 1 o'clock in the morning. So you didn't have to be right, you just have to post. But just in case, that's about the time I leave. I clock out at about 1 a.m. So I don't know why I digressed into that, but I did. We have to talk about winner chicken dinner for today. These two lovely ladies posted a comment last week on YouTube number 612, and they have won a gift card of $100 to spend any way they want. So the person who wins from having to post what time they think I'm gonna leave, they're gonna win a selection of this product that I'm showing you today. We're gonna package them a nice little goodie bag and send it off to them. The two winners that I'm announcing today, well, they are, and maybe that's the best idea. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll announce all three winners next week. And that maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, I'm thinking as I'm talking. What's new? Okay, so our winners have posted a comment below. The comment was kind, it was able to be approved, and it doesn't have to be about me or the class or Scrapbooking Made Simple. It can be about you, your family, your fur babies, your day, what you cooked for dinner, what you're doing this weekend, what the weather is like where you are, as long as it's something that you would say to somebody else and know that they would not be offended by it, you're welcome to post, and then you go into the running to be a winner chicken dinner and possibly have a gift card to spend here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. I'm gonna do this first one first, because the last name on the second one, I don't even know that I'm going to attempt it. I am dyslexic, seriously dyslexic, not like, oh, isn't that cute? No, it's not. And so I struggle to sound out words. It's really hard for me. So the way I learn words is by memorization. Like, I literally had to memorize the word what. W-H-A-T. I think I was 12 before I finally could spell the word what all the time properly. It's just the way I am. All right, so our first winner chicken dinner. I got the first name down easy, Teresa. Hey, Teresa. And all the Teresas are like sitting up going, yes. Now this Teresa, her last name, and I could get this wrong, but it has an I and an E. So when two vowels go a walking, the first one does the talking. I'm going to say it's Teresa Perez. Perez? I don't know. Perez? I don't think it's Perez. I think it's Perez, but I could be wrong. But Teresa, there you are. See, you have an I and you have an E. I think that I is a hard I for pie, but I could be wrong. You never know. Don't tell my husband if I'm wrong. He'll mark the calendar. Like literally, he'll mark the calendar. Ha! On this day. All right, Teresa, you have won. You are a winner chicken dinner, and it doesn't matter how I pronounce your last name, does it? No. When you've got $100 in that online account right now to go spend, oh yeah. Okay, you're not alone. Second winner. Don't even know if I'm going to attempt it. Elizabeth. Perfectly lovely name. Love the name Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Tedescucci? Tedescucci. I'm going to, there you go, Elizabeth. I did make an effort, but I'm probably way off. I'm saying Tedescucci. Tedescu. Yeah, I'm gonna let you tell me how it was pronounced. Give me the phonetic way of saying it. But Teresa, hello, winner chicken dinner. Does it really matter that I don't get it right? Of course not. The fact is you got it, and that's the important part. You've got $100 in your online account right now to spend. Right now, the both of you. What are you gonna buy? Holy smokes, artichokes. I hope you have a wonderful time, Teresa and Elizabeth, but we have to do the winner chicken dinner dance. So sit up straight. Sit up straight. Are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo, for you. Congratulations to the both of you. I hope you enjoy your winnings. If you want a chance to be a winner chicken dinner, got to post a comment below. The live chat comments, if we're live chatting, if you're watching this during the live chat, those don't count. Live chat's over there or below if you're on a different device. They're for a laptop or a desktop. You got to post your comment, and then we have software randomly select 2 winners every week. And we have a third winner for this week from the sneak peek that I did right before I sat down to do this class. All right, I'm going to tilt down. I'm going to show you a couple samples so you know where we're starting and where we're going to end up, because where we start is very simple and where we end up is also very simple, really, but it looks super complicated, but it's not. So I'm going to tilt on down. We're going to get started for today. It's good to see everybody, and I'm Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope we have a great time. Down we go. Zoom on in, zoom. I'm my own camera person. I do not have a moderator or somebody who helps me with this. I do it all myself. And bam, just like that. Okay, so we are going to have some Christmas. Isn't that pretty? This one was done by honorary SMS girl, Patty. Love this, Patty. I do. This is all done with studio light, with the exception of the mirror backing. But then I have this that has nothing to do with Christmas. And isn't that dreamy too? Also done by honorary SMS girl, Patty. Look at how beautiful. This is all paper favorites. Stunning. So we're going to start simple. We're going to start here and we're going to make a few simple cards for those who may want to attempt making Christmas cards all on their own. No die cutting, no inking. This is all paper. The only thing I stamped is here, but even then, there's stickers that you can put there. There's sentiments, or maybe you this is just a cutout. Maybe you want to make some birthday cards or some beautiful get well cards or with sympathy cards. So we're going to start here simple, but then we're going to move to here. Now this is also simple. They are not difficult to do, but what they are is absolutely stunning. This is a box and a book that comes ready to decorate from Graphic 45. And we are going to use the same paper that we used it to make our cards. We're going to use the same papers in here to make our book. But we are not going to be die cutting. We're not going to be inking. We're not even going to be stamping. We're going to be cutting and gluing. And then it slides right in. So I'll show this one to you. I have 2 Christmas to share with you. And 2, this is just stunning. So Elena did the Christmas, and this is Claire's Every Day. And again, this is the same paper we're going to be using to make cards in just a moment. So while we start here, we're going to end here, and we're going to have a great time all the way through. Look at how beautiful is this. Bam. And that's thanks to Graphic 45. That's their album, and it's absolutely stunning. So this goes here, that goes there. Let me show you some of the product first. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to be using the Studio Light. It is only sold as a bundle. That's it. That's the only way you can get it. It retails for $38.50, and we've got it on sale for $29.99. So this is limited. I only have so many of these to go around. And what you get, I'm taking it out of the bag because I'm gonna, well, I might be able to use what they've opened. You get 4 little A7 books. 4 little A7 books, these cute little pads of paper, and they've got little ephemera in them and backing sheets. They're just darling. I love, love, love the back of, see, look at, there's the Christmas tree, postcards. I love the Santa, just the little postcard. So we're going to be using this today, and it comes in 1, 2 beautiful winter scenes with the owls. Oh, isn't that stunning? 3, this is the cute little fairies. I think this is the cute little fairies. Oh yeah, this is the cute little fairies with the paper and the ephemera. So this is all in the bundle. And 4, again, so each set is a little different, but everything is coordinated. Look at, isn't that a beautiful sheet right there? Look at, isn't that gorgeous? And I love the tree, I do. So 4 little books that you can use on their own, make everything out of one little book or mix and match together. Then there is a stamp set to give you some simple greetings. And I may use that. And then here, this is the important part. Here's all the coordinating paper to go with everything that's in those 4 books. So this is your patterned paper. It's got a solid on the back side, but patterned on the front. And this is meant to go with the 4 books I just showed you. And here is all solids, front and back, 2 colors on each. Front is one color, back is another. And again, this is all coordinated to work with those little paper pads. So it's the two 2A5 books, and these books work with these 4 paper pads. So you literally can make all your Christmas cards right here and be done. Seriously, you can make them all and be done. Even if you don't use the stamp, you can make all your Christmas cards here, because every book comes with different little sentiments that you can add as your sentiments, so you don't have to stamp anything if you don't want to. But this goes with the set, so I thought I best have it. So this is $29.99, and when they're gone, they're gone. And they're lovely. If you are a junk journaler, oh my gosh, Claire went crazy for this. Crazy for all of those little tags and ephemeras. So that's one. We're going to be playing with that one today, doing cards and working on a mini album. Then I have, in 2 different sizes, paper favorites. So retails for $19.96, on sale for $16.99. These are the A6 size, and you get 4 different sets. Now this paper is absolutely gorgeous, and I do have to open this paper. So this is going to stay with me. And to coordinate with this paper, so paper favorites in Simple and Basic are by the same company. This paper pad works with all of these sets, and we're going to make something out of each one. Now I have it in the A6, and I also have it in the 6x6 size. So in the 6x6 size is $27.96, on sale for $23.99. So if you like 6x6 better than the A6, well, I've got that for you. Or maybe you want it in both sizes. I'm telling you, when you see this in person, when I pull it out, it is so dreamy. So I'm going to work with A6 for right now. And I've got, I think I'm going to start here. I'm going to start with these since they're sitting right here. And we are just going to make 4 quick cards. So there are, is it 8 different designs? Yes, 8 different designs, 3 of each design. And they really are they're just darling. This is every day. The toadstools, the little houses, they're just so flippin' cute. And it's paper favorites. Y'all have come to know and love their paper. It's nice, it's thick, it's heavy, and everything coordinates. So there's my toadstools. And this one is Pink Magnolia. So paper favorites isn't limited like the Studio Light is. Okay, this is, if you're making wedding, if you're making anniversary, these are beautiful. Honorary SMS girl Katie went, so Katie, all the extras I have we've opened up at least 2 of these to make samples. It's all yours. This is Katie's, this is her jam. It's soft, it's zen, it's serene, it's subtle, and it's stunning. So we're going to be using that, and this is Pink Magnolia. And then I have Flower Journal. Now remember, I also have it in the 6x6 size. So the same patterns, slightly bigger. Are we drooling? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that stunning? I mean, these are gorgeous papers. I love this one. I can already hear some of the SMS peeps who are on the live chat saying, paper, more paper. I love paper. I can't control myself around paper. You know who you are. Well, have no fear. I can't control myself around it either. I had to have it all. So this is Flower Journal. I do not have enough space. And this one is Birds and Flowers. Well, Birds and Flowers. Okay, look at the colors on these. Yes, please. Yummy. It's gorgeous, right? That's just a beautiful card. These are just beautiful. So I've got 4 different packs, and we're going to make 4 cards as quickly as I possibly can, because then we're going to make some Christmas cards, and then we're going to start our mini album. I do not have enough room here. All right, so let's pick one from here. Well, that one's very darling. That one's very darling. There, I picked 2. We'll decide on one. And then from the Magnolias. There, I picked 2. I'll try to narrow it down to 1. Then from our flower journal, this is hard for me. I would make every card in here. I would make layouts with this. This one is a bit tricky for me because it is just so stunning. I don't even know. They're all just so beautiful. I picked 2. And last but not least, my beautiful little birds. This one, that bird is gorgeous. Oh, but so is this one. Okay. Okay. I picked 3 on that one, but we're not going to do 3. So I've got some to start with here, and let's start with our little toadstools. And what are they calling it? Rustic mushrooms. Okay, rustic mushrooms it is, and I picked 2. Now, perfect just the way they are, but you want to mat them. Say hello to Hunky Dory. These are their little book mirror mats. Now, funny as it happens, their little book mirror mats fit perfectly the Paper Favorites A6 product. Fits perfectly. So inside here is 60 sheets of mirror mat, and it says contains 60 sheets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. 15 times 4, is that it? 15 times 4 would be 60. So 15 colors, 4 each. And chances are you may already own this because this is a go-to for us. We use this a lot. Or you may have somebody else's mirror card in your stash already. The nice thing about this is that it is the perfect size to fit. You don't have to do anything. Those last 4 colors are silver. You don't have to do anything. So let's find a color that we like here. I could go the red or I could go the green. Let's see what it looks like. See, it already is fit as a mat. You don't have to trim it, you don't have to cut it, you only have to tape it down. And let's see what the green looks like. Done. Voila. We'll start here. I'm using double-sided tape. This is Stacey tape, double-sided. This is the 3/8 width. It is my favorite width. I use it all the time. I thought I had 1/2 inch in my hand, but it's 3/8. It holds just about anything and everything. Like glass and beads and glitter, and you're the hemline to your pants, and done. I got my first one matted with a mirror finish. That is how quick and easy. Now we'll mat it one more time. We'll do one more to it, but that's how quick and easy this can be. And of course you can take it to the next level. You can add pretty little shimmers and glimmers, little blings, or a little bit of accent, glossy accent here or there. There, both of them done. Okay. See if I can buy in a back that would work for both of them. I think that one works there. Or do I want the deeper brown? I think the best way to look at it is this way. Let's see if I like that better. Maybe I just want white on this one. I like that, but maybe I just do white on this one. And then we're done. So one, now double-sided tape. Even if it's too long, you just fold it right back into itself. Trim it out. You would probably use a trimmer, but maybe not. Maybe if this is your first time ever making something crafty, you do hand cut. And understand that hand cutting isn't going to be perfect. It's not. I'm okay with that. This is handmade. This isn't bought at the store, done on a machine. This is handmade, so a little bit of wonky on your sides is fine. And then let's do a little bit of white on this one. I think I'm gonna do white. Yeah, I think white just brightens it up. A little bit of white. Bing, bang, boom. Not straight. Let's see if I can fix that in my cutting. Done. We need a sentiment or two. And then we'll move on to one of the other cards, and I'll just do ones of the other, but I just like these. Oh, let's see what I got here. I just have sentiments from my stash. Old ways don't open new doors. I like that. Be real, not perfect. You're amazing. Stay positive. Happy birthday. Make a wish. Best wishes. There are no little dreams. Smile. It's never too late. Cherish every moment. How about just be happy? Sounds a lot easier than it is sometimes to just be happy. There, be happy. I could even matte that in just a little white. And just like that, we've got 2 cards done. I mean, it's pretty quick, easy. The paper does all the work for you. And I could go in and add a little bit of glitter and sparkle if I wanted. But I could also just take that entire pack of paper from Paper Favorites and matte everything and get everything down and then give them away as gifts. Pack 4 or 5 to a with a little bow around it and let somebody else use them as handmade cards for their friends and loved ones. I guess the really nice thing is that I didn't have to use a lot of anything. And sometimes that's a blessing. Sometimes sitting and trying to figure out what to do can be hard. Just be happy. Sometimes designing a card can take hours to design when really all you need to do is start. And if you start, maybe you start super simple like this, that just gets the creativity flowing. Before you know it, you're adding and embellishing. But I'm good with my Be Happy. Cute little card. All right, let's put that one there, and then let's just put a sentiment on this one. How about start doing the things you love? Start doing the things you love. I just took a little bit of that paper that was left over. Oh, that looks good right there. Done. My tape, it just tears. You don't have to cut it. Peel off the liner, expose the sticky. Two cards. Funny. Done. Easy peasy. You could take that whole deck of paper and make simple cards like this ready to go. Now, let's see. I'll only do ones of the rest because then we've got to do a few Christmas cards. Oh, decisions, decisions. This one is so beautiful. But this one is so beautiful. Okay, let's find a mat for them, and then maybe that will help me decide. No, I think that's too dark. It's bright, but it's pretty. Because you just get that little pop. That one looks good too. Oh, and that looks great on there. Okay, but I'm not going to do both of them, right? No, I'm not. I'm just not. Okay, those are beautiful, though. This one's stunning. And it fits perfectly on this A6 mat from Hunky Dory. So A6 is almost the size of an A2. It's a little bit taller and a little bit more narrow. The actual surface size, square inch wise, I think is the same because an A2 is a little bit wider and not quite as tall, but they are so close to each other. And being that this is European paper, the sizes are a more globally recognized size. The only country I think that uses A2 or 8.5 by 11. Maybe the United States, to be honest with you. Look at that. Isn't that, look at how pretty that is. It just makes it. And just mat away. I love matting. Mats just add a little bit of something. They're a little bit of special. You know, I think I need to open the new one because I don't have enough of that. I don't have all the colors in there. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's so pretty. That looks good. And that looks good. Okay, these are just beautiful. But I think I'm going to stay with the soft pink, and I'll only mat one of them. So do I like the soft pink, or do I like the darker pink? Oh, I like that. That looks really pretty. I don't know. That looks really good. But that looks really good. Okay, let's decide on the sentiments, and maybe that'll help me decide which one to mat. Make today count. With brave wings, she flies. Attitude is everything. Never give up. Own your dreams. How about make a wish? Own your dreams. Be fearless. Live your life. And just like that, my fearless is crooked. Just like that, our card is done. Well, now I know I'm not matting this one. I'll mat this one. Make a wish, own your dreams, be fearless, live your life. And then we'll move on. I think you get the idea of how easy these are to use, how beautiful they are, and how affordable the 4-pack really is on the 6x6. I mean, you're getting 4 packs of paper for $16.99, and each pack has 24 sheets in it. I think that's a pretty great deal. And it's from Paper Favorites. So we import these direct. And they're a wonderful company to work with. They also have Simple and Basic as one of their brands. And we all love Simple and Basic. Not crazy always about the name. The name, I'm like, no, but you're anything but Simple and Basic. No, no, no. But we know their dies are so clever. All right, done with our sentiment. The only thing I might do is one more mat because it's me. Yep, see, that just cements it. Just one more mat. Just one more. And then I think the last one I'll do is the birdie. And then we'll move to Christmas. But I love having the paper that coordinates. I don't have to think about it. I just have to layer it and see what I like. Now the Simple and Basic, this pad is sold separately, so it doesn't come with the 6x6 or the A6 card base or card fronts. Because I didn't know if you would want more cardstock or need more cardstock, but it does look good. And you keep it all together. You keep that cardstock with the pads, and that way you know when you pull it out, oh, this is what I'm going to use. Or at least it's where you're going to start. What you end up with, you might take it a step further and add some more mats to it. There, I'm happy with that. What do you think? These are not hard. Okay, I'm going to do one last one. I'm going to do a birdie one because they make my heart happy. But which birdie? Oh, this is a struggle for me because I think they're beautiful. Oh, there. Nope, done. See, it's a struggle because I think that they would look beautiful. Done. So, yeah. I'm going to go here just in case we're feeling slightly fallish. And then I'm going to start and we'll make some Christmas cards. See, I think this color with this mirror back is beautiful. Oh, Stacey. Okay, down. And then let's put my scraps over here just in case I want them later. Let's grab my book. See, I think that's lovely. But I think that would work too. I like the darker brown over the lighter brown for that. Even the black is striking. But I think I'm going to go with my gut and go with the darker brown. I mean, to me, that just screams beautiful fall. Okay, pretty much bing, bang, boom. We have to put a sentiment on it because I have to finish. It's got that white background, so I think I will put it on white just to finish it. Yep. Oh, so beautiful. Paper Favorites has come such a long way from when we started. We loved them when we started to carry them, or we never would have carried them. But holy smokes, artichokes. There's been like the last 6 months of their releases has been knockout. The only trouble I have is that, surprisingly enough, paper is heavy. People are like, well, paper's very light. Well, it is until you have a whole case of it or several cases of it being shipped to you internationally. Then paper is very heavy. Stencils are really light. I can have stencils shipped in internationally really inexpensively. But paper is a thing. But I can't say no. I don't even know if I'm not even going to put a sentiment on this. We'd put a sentiment on the inside of the card. This is too pretty. I'm not touching it. Nope. Love it. Put those sentiments away. I'm not even going to play. So we had the little birdie collection from Paper Favorites. And again, I've got it in the A6 and the 6x6. So little birdies. There's 8 designs, 3 of each. So, oh, that one doesn't belong in there. 8 designs, 3 of each. So 24 sheets in all, the birdies. And then we had this flower journal, which is stunning. I mean, it just is gorgeous. And then we had the magnolias that I didn't do, and I'll probably feel guilty about that. Maybe if there's time, I will. The beautiful magnolias. And again, it's only sold as a bundle. So you'll get all 4 packs for $16.99. Or if you would prefer, we have the 6x6 as well. Same designs. A little bit more to them. There's a little bit more to them. But in the 6x6. Maybe you want both. Maybe you don't need either. I feel you. I didn't need either I didn't need them either. But I had to have them. So, all right, I'm going to put these aside. Oh. The girls went ahead and they did some fussy cutting for me. for the mini albums. Oh. Stacey, you just said you were done. I know, I lied. So the girls took the 6x6 and did some fussy cutting. The blue. And the black. Is this the one I want, or I could use this one? All right, I might come back to those and do some and tape some of those down. They've done some fussy cutting for the mini album that we're going to play with, but I'm going to put this one over there. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 cards. Bing, bang, boom, done. Let's pull out the Christmas. So I'm going to put the fussy cut stuff over here for now. And let's pull out the Christmas pads. So I'm going to be using the Christmas pads that the girls use to make samples from, because we don't have any extra to spare. And I'm going to pull out, I love the Santa. I do, I love him. I love the tree, but I'm only going to do one. And then from the Fairy Christmas, postcards, very cute. But it's got the pretty scene on the back. And then from so the first one was called, oh, the name is small. Oh, Cozy Christmas. First one I pulled from is called Cozy Christmas. The second one is called Fairy Christmas, and it's got the purples and the really rich colors. The third one I'm pulling from is called Happy Holidays. Okay, well, Happy Holidays. And I'm just going to flip through. See, the girls have already cut into them. That one's pretty. They didn't leave me much to pick from. That one's good. And then the last one I have is called Winter Wonderland. Now remember, you're going to get all 4 of these in the bundle because we're only selling it by the bundle, and you're going to get the matching paper to go with it. Oh, the owls are beautiful. Ooh, hello, gorgeous. All right, let's make some Christmas cards. And we're going to do them just as quick and easy as we did the others. Only this time, this is the A6 mats. They're going to be a little big for my Christmas because Christmas is A7. So to help you maybe understand a little bit, A5 is a European size. And so half of an A5 is an A6. And half of an A6 is an A7. And then half of an A4, the bigger, if you had two, if I had this, that would be an A4 size. So half of an A4 is an A5, half of an A5 is an A6, half of an A6 is an A7. And those are sizes that are globally recognized. So while I have this, and this worked beautifully on my A6, now I'm working with a piece of paper that is smaller. It's an A7. So, hunky-dory, love them for this, and you may already own them. We use these when we bring in their pocket pads, which for all intents and purposes is what this is, like a little pocket pad. And no, I better not throw that away. I want to put that back in there. And lo and behold, oh, but how many come in it? It's 80. You get 80 sheets. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I guess there's 22 sheets somewhere around there. 80 sheets. So no, there must be 20 colors and 4 of each. And amazingly, they fit perfectly, right? Is that not just happy day right there? In fact, I'm going to grab this pink because that pink is going to go on there. Beautiful. And I've got this blue is gorgeous. It's just beautiful. So what color would I want? I think I want something maybe a little deeper. Oh man, yeah, that's good. And then I've got my Santa. I think my Santa just needs to go on red. And my little fairy. Got all of these pretty papers. My little fairy. I'm going to put that on gold. And this little postcard. You just deal them out until you find the color that makes your heart happy on that vintage. That looks good. But it also might look good on this more burgundy. Oh, I think I like it on that burgundy. We're going with the burgundy. Why not? Okay, so I've got a bunch to mat. And I still have 70 plus sheets of this left. And remember, those pocket pads come with the matching patterned and the matching solids. All in one, I want it all. All right, so let's get to matting. 1, 2. Matted, ready to go. And mat it on the green. And there you go. And I love the blue, so I'm going to do the blue. Think of how many Christmas cards you could get done. Well, you could get 80. You've got plenty to work with. And then my red. And they're all double-sided, and there's lots of little ephemera in each of those little paper, mini paper pads. And we're going to use that ephemera when we get into the mini album. I'll just do one as a postcard. Not even close to being straight. Nope, not even close. I'm not throwing it away. God loves a trier. I will get it down. Duh. Third time's a charm. Okay, so I've got a few to play with. I got some I didn't do, but that's okay. I have a few to play with. Now I can pull over some of the pattern cardstock and decide if I want to back it in that at all. I think I like the night sky for that. And then come in and do the silver on that. Yeah, I think I like the night sky first. And then the silver. All right, let's do that one. And I'm just using the paper that comes in the I Want It All bundle. When I was using the non-Christmas, I was using the Simple and Basic paper. And now that we're using Studio Light, I'm using the coordinating matching Studio Light paper. They made the paper to go with these, so we're using it. I love the little twinkling stars. Okay, we're good there. Then I think we're going to grab the cardstock that goes with it. Do I like that? Oh, I like that. Okay, that works for me. It only took a moment. That's all. Just a moment, but I got it. Could have done a little bit bigger around, but that's okay. I'm going to let it be. It's just a matter of trial and error. And thankfully, because everything coordinates, you just pull it out and see if you like it, and if not, you save it for the next one. The Hunky Dory mirror paper is sold all on its own because I know many of you have mirror paper. I can just hear you. You're like, really, Stacey? Yes, I will only make 1 or 2 of these, and that way we get onto the mini album. But every time I mat, it just frames that center image that much more lovely. Yep. And you guys all have a trimmer. I just fly by the seat of my pants. except for when we get to the mini album. I was not allowed to fly by the seat of my pants. I'll tell you when we get there. Claire told me no. She said, I love you, Stacey. I love you, darling Stacey. She's British. And she says, but no. I said, I think I can do it, Claire. I do. I think I can freehand it. And she said, no. Look at how pretty. I think I'm just going to take this down a little bit so I can fit it on that piece of paper. Can I get it on that piece of paper? Oh, I cut into it. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, we'll have to get another piece. You may just attach it straight onto a card base. Look at that, paper. That's all we've used is paper. All right, our first Christmas card. I give you the first Christmas card of 2025. How pretty. And any level of crafter can do this. This didn't take any special anything. It just took layering paper on top of paper on top of paper. So we did that one. I think I want to do the postcard because I might stamp and emboss on it. So let's see, what do we want to do for the backing on this one? I think that's too bright. Yeah, that's definitely too bright. Let me see what they've got in this one. I'm hoping that between the two packs that I have in front of me, I've got about a whole set. Oh, that dark brown's pretty. I think I like the darker. Okay, I like that. In fact, I can do it this way. And we'll put that down. And trim it out. And then let's see if we have that red again. In the larger size. Or maybe we like the gold. Nope, we like the red. So here's the gold. It's okay. I think I just prefer to go with the red. And I do think I'm going to stamp on it and do a quick embossing because this set does come with a stamp set. And it's this book right here, and there's a place for a little postage stamp. Let's see if this one's thicker. The little rocking horse is cute for a little postage stamp. Little bell is cute. The little wreath is cute. I'm just going to cut the little wreath out and make this my little postage stamp. Put my little postage stamp right there. And then let's stamp a sentiment, and maybe that'll tell me more. So it comes with 3 clear stamps. You've got holiday greetings, Christmas blessings, and wishing you love and joy. Let's just grab holiday greetings. And I'm going to bring over my block. I'm not going to be using my stencil and stamp tool today. This is small enough to where I can just stamp it and go. I am going to be using embossing powder. So I've got my Wow embossing powder here, and I think I will use my polished gold. So I've got my Wow embossing medium. If you haven't ever seen embossing, it's pretty magical. You use an embossing medium. You use a stamp, whether it be a clear stamp or a red rubber stamp or a gray rubber stamp, a white rubber stamp. You ink up your stamp. You give a press down. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Pull up. And while you can't see it here, it's left an impression. And when I pull over my embossing powder and drizzle it over the top, it's going to stick to that impression. Now, this is powder. If I wipe it off, if I put my fingers on it, it'll wipe right away. I have to heat set so that it stays, because really what an embossing powder is a plastic. It's ground so fine that when you add the right amount of heat, not from a hair dryer or a paint stripper, but from a heat tool for scrapbooking and card making. This one is by Wow, which is the company that makes the embossing powder. Give it some heat. And you will see that the powder melts and becomes beautiful. Over here, I haven't melted it enough. It's still a powder. It hasn't become shiny beautiful yet. Little bit of heat and I'm good to go. So now I've got my sentiment, holiday greetings on there. I think this might be too big. I think I'm gonna wait and find, is there one that was just a little smaller maybe? Rocking Horse is a little smaller. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Put that as my stamp, my holiday greetings, and back it in the white. And we're done. So all the cards you can make out of those 4 little books and the matching pattern paper and matching cardstock. And once it's gone, it's gone. Like, we ordered all we could, and they're already sold out. It was here and then it was gone. It's like you got to be quick on the draw as a scrapbook store owner, a paper crafting store owner, a card shop owner. Got to be quick on the draw. Otherwise, you snooze, you lose. So I am often up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's when international manufacturers are up and posting their products and their releases happen. They don't work on US time because they don't live here. What do you think? I could do the rest of the cards, and I'd really like to. I'd love to be able to do. I think these are absolutely beautiful, and I'd love to do them, but I know we need to move on. I love the Santa, and I'd like to finish him, but I know we need to move on. So we did get 2 cards from Christmas. Done. And easy. I'm going to keep these and keep these because we will finish these later. So we've started with the non-Christmas product, and that was from Paper Favorites. And there were 4 different card packs. The magnolias somewhere. I didn't do a magnolia. I did 2 of the mushrooms. And the pretty little bird. So we started there. Then we moved into the Studio Light product, which gave us all the pretty Christmas. Here, and all that Miri is from Hunky Dory. And now we're going to move into the mini album. Now, I don't know how far we're going to get on these. I'm going to work on both of them. So this is from Graphic 45. It has a box and a mini album. It's a matchbook box and album. So, first off, it is quality. It is so well made. It is going to last the test of time. It is heavy. It is beautiful. We are not, so wait a minute, I need to tilt up. I'm not going to do any inking. We're not going to ink this at all. We are only going to use paper. I'm not going to die cut. I'm probably not going to stamp. I am only going to use the paper that we have been using so far. The birds, the magnolias, the beautiful florals, the mushrooms, or the Christmas. So that with the Miri paper from Hunky Dory and the simple and basic coordinating pack to go with the mushrooms and the the birds and the magnolia and the flowers, or the coordinating Studio Light cardstock. No inking, no die cutting. This is if, while many of you can certainly take this up, you can take it to the next level. I want you to see what you can do with just paper. Just paper. Maybe a few little blings. SMS Girl Elena and SMS Girl Claire both did a Christmas and a non-Christmas album. They each made 2 of them, and they were allowed to use this paper. I think Claire threw a little extras in, but that's okay. I want to say her box is decorated in something else, but it's beautiful and it's easy, but you just have to start. So I'm going to tilt down and we're going to do the Christmas box and the everyday box at the same time. I'm going to do the outsides of them, both of them, then we'll do the insides, and then we'll start to play with the pages. I want you to see how much room Graphic 45 has given you with this album. When you pull it out, they have left space in between the pages so you can layer and you can decorate those tags and you can add images to it, and it will still fit in the box when you're done. That's really important. We've done mini albums in the past where they come like this, and by the time we've finished with them, they're like this. The lid won't close. The top won't go flat. You're going to love this Matchbox album. And again, the quality is amazing. So I'm going to tilt down and we're going to start. And we have to start at the beginning. And again, I don't know how far we're going to get, but we'll go. And this is where I wasn't allowed to freehand. Claire went ahead and cut the to go on the sides, to go around the top. Inside, you have the album. Album is already done for you. And like I said, they've given you oodles of places to decorate. All the little tags and the little pockets. And then there's a little pocket inside there and another tag pocket and a plain page. and you just have lots of opportunity to embellish and make it yours. But you don't have to do anything more than cut paper to do this. It really is something special. And then it fits right back in here, and then it fits right back in there. If you're doing a baby book, if you're doing a little wedding gift, if you are doing a Christmas gift, if you are doing a birthday gift, if you have taken a vacation and want a little keepsake of your, this is a great album. But we have to start at the beginning. So I've got the top page, the top piece, and let's start non-Christmas first. And Claire has already pre-cut everything to go around, and she's labeled it for me. So, bird floral book, front and back covers, inside covers. Okay, so here's my top. Floral book, frame. So she said I couldn't freehand this. I said, I think I can. She said, no. I said, okay, no. So I'm going to put that down. Now you may use a wet glue. You may use whatever you use. You want to make sure it doesn't buckle. That's the important thing, that it doesn't buckle. So whatever adhesive you choose to use, it can't buckle. So I'm going to use some Stacey tape right around the outside edges. And it's ready to place on. There's no right and there's no wrong on the I just like spinning it. I couldn't tell you why. But there's no right and there. I'm wondering if that's too close. So let's get it down. Now wet glue may give you more opportunity to slide it into place. I'm a little high. And some of you may not want to, you just may want to decorate the front of the album just the way it is. Boy, would I give anything to stand up. All right, no guts, no glory. Go for it. No, not bad. All right, one done. Then this is for the back. Now this I could have freehanded. She was thinking that I couldn't do that. I said, I don't know. She said, no. And I have had Claire's been my friend long enough that when I know when her no means no. Like, okay, I'll listen to you. I'll go with it. And on the back, And you may choose not to do the sides. She decided to do the sides. So top done. Now, I stole this from Claire. She probably is wondering where it is. So the front cover is 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. So the front and the back cover are 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. And you need 2 of them. 1, 2. And then you'll cut your opening out. Your sides are 2 1/4 by 5 1/8. 2 1/4 by 5 1/8. 4 1/8 by 5 1/8. So that gets us there. Then we've got our book. We've got the base. So in another bag, bless her heart, we have the front, back cover, inside. Nope, we have the box base. And again, I'm not going to do as much taping as I should. I just want to get it down so you can see it. You would do a much better job than I am doing now. But I want to get my box covered. My top and bottom. And my side to side. And if you wanted to take it all the way to the edges, your paper all the way to the edges, you could. I like it with the little reveal around it. And we're not going to ink it at all. We're just going to go for it. We're just using paper. And paper that's primarily cut into rectangles. So can you cut a rectangle? If you can do this. Mini albums often look harder than they are. I absolutely could have free-handed this. I'm not going to give up on that. Claire's going to come in and give me a pair of scissors and a piece of paper and say, go, do it, let me see. And then when it comes out all wonky, she'll be like, blah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, this one feels long. I think that's long. Why, Claire, it is. It's a little longer than it should be. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna save that one, just so you know. I just feel like I'm gonna save that one. Yeah, I feel like I'm off. I shouldn't have lifted up. There we go. And I'm gonna guess this one is slightly long too. Just by a hair, Claire. And see, look at, I free-handed it. That's so funny. Okay, so I still have the inside of the, or I have the front of the book, the spine, and the back. I'm gonna hold that for just a moment. And come on. Oh, see, I didn't put it down well enough to make it slide on in. See, you would do a much better job than taping down than me so that they'll slide on in. Mine are catching. Yep, see, my bottom's catching too. There we go. Oh, I felt it. So you need to put it down well. Otherwise, it's going to do what mine is doing, which is catching on the little edges because I don't have them down, taped down, all of them. But there we go. So I've got the book to do, and I'm going to bring over the red one, and we're just going to knock this out. And again, you'll do a better job of taping down than me. I'm just here trying to get it down. Oh, close enough. And then my back. So where did I put her little, okay, so the box base is one at 4 by 5, 2 at 4 1/8 by 2, and or no, 2 at 4 1/8 by 2, and 2 at 2 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I'll tell you that again when we get to the box. Right now we're working on the front cover. So you need 2 pieces at 4 1/8 by 5 1/8, That does the front and the back. And then 2 pieces at 2 1/4 by 5 1/8. And that'll do our sides. And you want to take that tape or that glue all the way edge to edge. Stacey? Okay. Holy smokes. All right, freaked me out. Okay, we're good. In fact, I might not even do, well, I've got them here, so I'm going to do them. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Oh, that's a good fit. And there's a good fit. Okay, so again, we are 4 1/4 by 5 1/8 twice, and 2 1/4 by 5 1/8 twice. Now, let's do the outer box. And this is the box base. And the box base is 1 at 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Right there. And then 2 here, that looks good. Here. That looks good. And then 2 on the sides. Did we go a little long on these, Claire? Oh, just a little. Little long. We need a little bit more of a reveal. Wait for it. Snip. Wait for it. Snip. And you're going to do a better job. You're going to go corner to corner If you're using a liquid glue, make sure it's not going to warp. You don't want the little bumpies, the little rolly hills in your paper. I frankly would use Stacey tape on the whole thing, but I would be taking my tape edge to edge all the way around. Okay, let's see if I can slide this in now. Come on, you know you want to go. Don't get stuck on the paper. Oh, don't get stuck on the paper. Come on, don't get stuck. There we go. I think once I get it in there, I'm good. But what's happening is because these edges are not glued down as good as they should, it's sticking. All right, we've got 2 of them. Now on this one, I'm going to bring over some of that paper. And let's see what I want it to be. Well, first off, they have done an amazing job doing some fussy cutting for me, so I didn't have to do it. So you guys didn't have to watch me fussy cut, because I would have. But I think they were right. It would be better for me to have them do the fussy cutting. So we've taken the beautiful paper, and bless Elena and Claire, they have fussy cut several of the images so that I can then decide what it is I want on my box. So I've got my cover here, and do I want that as my front? Do I want that as my front? I'm telling you, they're all gorgeous. Do I want this as my front? Hard to decide, but this is all out of that paper. And it wasn't hard fussy cutting. These are big images. No, that covers up too much, but that might be good there. Put that in there. Oh, that one might be good in there too. It's hard to decide. Oh, I think that would be too delicate. I think that's pretty. And I think that's pretty. All right, let's just pick one and put it down. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, but they left me mushrooms. Oh, Stacey. This is what happens when we have too much cut, then I have too many decisions to make. I think I'm gonna go with this one and layer that right on top. So let's grab some of my Stacey tape. little here. Now I believe this may be out of the 6x6 size. I'm not 100% sure. So let's lay this down. And there's my front cover. Still have a peekaboo through it, but there's my front cover. Now, do I want to do my back cover as well? Oh, I think that one looks great for my back. And of course, you could just take a beautiful piece and trim it and do that. You don't have to fussy cut out. Fussy cut is just using your scissors and going in there and cutting away the bits and pieces you don't want. So now I have a front and I have a back. And I could take those cute little mushrooms if I wanted to. Wherever I put them, of this little guy over here on the side. Up to me how much of it I want to decorate. See those cute little mushrooms going up on the side. Entirely up to me how far I want to take it. So we've got this one started. Ooh, that's pretty. How about that up the side? That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. But I need two of them. Holy smokes, that would be gorgeous. Oh, okay, we're doing this. We're going there. And then I need something for the side. I'm hoping she has something for the side. That's kind of nice. I'm going through all the things they fussy cut. Okay, so I don't need these. We'll hold off on these. I'll take these and put these back. Oh, how about this one? up on the top and on the bottom. Or put it on the bottom too. Or do that one. I say this one. The paper just makes it. Absolutely makes it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And fussy cutting doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't. You just have to put your elbows on the table. Remember to put your elbows on the table. And remember, when you're cutting, your scissors stay in one position. It's your paper that turns. And by putting your elbows on the table, it keeps you from moving your scissors in a million different directions. It's your paper. And you just start turning your paper. And you start following your pattern. My elbows are on the table. So there's only so many ways I can turn. Get in there. Snip. Snip. There's only so many ways I can turn. It really needs to come from rotating your paper. And you've started to fussy cut. That's all it is. It's that simple. You just gotta give yourself your elbows on the table until you become familiar and used to taking and being able to hold your elbows off the table and not turn your scissors. Until you get to that point, you are going to want to keep your elbows on the table. It is a constant reminder not to move your scissors. Can you see it's my paper that it's going back and forth and around? Not my scissors. And there comes a point where you just kind of have it. But until then, elbows on the table. I can't see anymore. I need to get rid of some of that because I can't see where I'm at anymore. And it's my paper that is moving. And anything I still want to cut away, I just come back in. And cut away. Fussy cutting, you can do this. And there we go. So I've got my outer box done, ready for whatever I put on the inside. Stacey. Ready to go? Let's play with the Christmas one for a few minutes. So the Christmas one, I'm not sure what I want to do with it because I know that I want on my front cover to be the focal point. So if I bring over the rest of my mats, these are going to go front, inside, inside, back, and then the spine. So let's get it done. Let's save those fussy cuts. Front, back, then I have two left for my insides. And you may leave your inside just plain. You might just not do the matting. You might just leave it in the ivory. You might take, we're gonna do this one Christmas, you might take and just do some fussy cutting elements into it. You might make this a pocket. It's all about different options, and once you get started, well, then your creativity starts to take over, and your first few pages may be just rectangles, just cutting rectangles and putting it down. But eventually you get a little bit more adventurous. And you try a little extra pocket here, or you try a little fussy cut piece there. Now the size for these, the book itself, which is what we're working on, 2 at 3 3/4 by 4 5/8. No, you need 4 of them. You need 4 at 3 3/4 by 4 5/8, because that's what gives you 3 3/4 by 4 5/8. 1, 2, 3, and then our last one. And then you'll need the spine, which is 1 3/4 by 4 5/8. And then my spine. So I don't know if I can zoom this in, but there's your book. So you can pause it. There's, what does that say? Book back or book box. And front cover maybe. But I'm hoping you can see the dimensions that you need. And you can pause it and write them down. All right, we're good to go. So now I've got my book covered for my Christmas. And I know I want this to be the focal point so that when I put it in, and it's all built out, this will become my center, my cover for it. And I had that Santa, I did. Here he is. And looky there. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of gold. And I'm going to mat him one more time in the gold, just so it offsets just a little bit. So now I'm taking from the book what I was going to make a card out of is now going to become the focal point of my Christmas album. And now center that on there. So that becomes my front cover of the book, which then is shown through the window. And as my book fills, it will sit more upright as it gets thicker because I'm adding more paper layers to it. As I'm building each of those pages, as I'm adding the embellishments to each of those pages. Okay. So now when I put it in here, That's what I'm gonna see. That's my front cover. And if I take it out, I could I don't have the same red paper Claire has. Now I could put that in there. So when you take this out, okay, I think yes. I'm saving all of these little bits and scraps. I think yes. So now I've got a backing, I've got a cover, I've got a lid, and now I can decorate the lid. So like I said, the girls cut me oodles of little ephemera pieces that come out of the book. And I can just start to decorate. Maybe I want them to go down this side. And I want that extra little gold piece. Okay, gold piece, where did you go? Maybe I want to put that over here. I have no idea what I want to do, but the fact is I have got plenty in those little books to make it all happen. Here's my mistletoe kisses for my words. All of these little things, wishing you happy holidays, maybe? I have just got all sorts of stuff to play with to decorate it out. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. There's too much to play with. Let's play with the inside for a little bit at least. Play with the inside for a little bit. Now it comes down to all the different papers in here. Well, I already have some. So, look at that. Fits right on there. Matted, done, down. Page 1, finished. So this one I did earlier thinking I was going to make a card out of it. Nope, I'm just going to mat it straight onto my page 1. And I like that little mistletoe kisses. That I can hang out at the side. Mistletoe kisses. Turn my page. Oh, I'm upside down. Well, there's that. I'm upside down. Okay. So don't do that. I don't know if I'll get him off. Oh, Stacey. Okay, Claire, now back at me. Go ahead. Oh, I'm going to have to do something to cover this up. Go ahead. I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. Go for it. You have free reign when you come in on Tuesday to give me a whole bunch of grief. Let's just make sure that I'm going the right direction. Oh my gosh, Stacey. Well, there you have it. Now you know for certain, for sure, my classes are not edited. They're not scripted. They're not dubbed over. What you see is what you get. And sometimes we just have to fix what we did. Oh my gosh, Stacey. Well, Merry Christmas to all of us. I can't believe I did that. All right, we're just gonna make it better. All right, so that's one. Looks like I'm gonna be able to pull this one up pretty easy. Two. All right, we're getting there. Oh, I know I'm gonna hear this. Elena, Claire, the honorary SMS girls. But look at this, we're going to make it work. Now, how am I gonna cover that? That doesn't look good. He's too happy. Well, I like this is okay. What else we got in here? I don't want to use the postcard. I like the tree. But I just need it to be matted into something else. Maybe a little piece of ivory. to help it. Maybe that's it. We're going to fix it. We're absolutely going to fix it. I am going to hear it. It's okay. I'm ready for it. Actually, I did it on purpose, so then you could see what happens if you make that mistake. See, it was all planned. There, like it never happened. Now just put it in the right direction, right? Yes. Like it never even happened. Ta-da! What little oops? I saw nothing. I saw nothing. Now we can go back to decorating our pages. So I've got page 1 all done for you. Look at that. Wahoo, kachoo. And then I turn the page and wow, it's the right direction. So now when you're dealing with the one that has a pocket, well, let's do this page and then we'll do that one. And let's pull something out. Let's grab... Do I have any more that I did that I don't have done? Let's grab that one. And let's find a backing for it in the right size. So I've got all of these to choose from. I think we'll just keep with the gold. And I'll be able to just put that right there. They fit perfectly. The little pocket books from Studio Light that we made some cards out of. Look at how easy they fit in. This, you didn't even have to cut. You've got the paper and the mat already done for you. And that can fit right there. Or maybe I put it here. Because right here, I'm going to take one of the reds and a piece of ivory, and I'm going to make a place for a picture. So I line it up this way, flip it over, and cut off my extra. And that gives me a perfect mat. And I'm going to use that there for a picture. And every time I add another something to the book gets a little bit thicker. But Graphic 45 they've given you enough space in between each of the pages to allow for you to add embellishments. And maybe, okay, let's do that first. Maybe I put that there so you can slip your picture in. That would be cute too. And use it as a little place to put your picture in, like a little corner. So now I've got a place for a picture. Season's greetings right down there. And then you can put your picture up here. This is a great craft to do in front of the TV. You get your scissors, you get your adhesive. Okay, so now I've got page 1, I've got page 2. Page 3 is right here. It has a little pocket. So for that, let's decide. I'm going to do, for that, I cut my paper. I don't try to put my paper down into my pocket. I cut my paper to where the pocket starts. So there's a pocket right here. Right here. I'm not going to try and push my paper all the way down. I'm going to cut my paper and put it right there. So let's see. Does that look good? Little bit more. That's good. So now I put my mat there, so I still have my pocket available to use. Do I want to mat this with anything? I think I'll take a little off the bottom. Zoop. And a little off the top. Zoop. mat it together. That looks good. And then I can put this right up to where that is, right up to where that pocket starts. That way I still have that pocket available to me. And then remember, I have this piece that I cut off that I can then put there, and the bottom piece here. So it finishes it out, but I didn't lose my pocket. You take all the little extra bits and pieces and you go for it. Put that there, and then put that there. Now I'm still cutting rectangles. Now I've got my tag. My tag still fits. So we did page 1. We did page 2. We left for a picture. We did page 3, leaving my pocket in place. Page 4 is ready to go. We've got page 5 done. Maybe page 6 we leave for a picture. How easy is that? All rectangles. Now, it's late, but that's okay. The secondary book that we were using for our birds and our beautiful images. I'm not going to sit and I'm not going to cover the entire, I'm not going to go through and cover the entire thing, although they did make it very easy for me. They really did make it easy for me to cover this up with beautiful, beautiful. See, they fussy cut some of the magnolias too. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that stunning? I just have to chop off the top or chop off the bottom. So very pretty. No, looks better without it. Just needs to be soft. I think I want it on the top, so I'm going to trim a little off the bottom. Hope I come close. That looks good to me. Make sure I open it up. See? Wrong direction. If I had done it twice, I might not be able to work at Scrapbooking Made Simple anymore. So pretty. And then I've got for the back cover. Oh, I could do that one for the back cover too. So if I do those for the back cover, I could do that on the spine. Okay, I might as well do it. I'm here. This class is going to be a long class. Front cover, back cover, I'm eyeballing it. Spine. That's so pretty. So I used Magnolia after all. I feel better. I felt like it was the unloved paper pad because I didn't make a card with it. Nope, too far up. I have to trim just a little bit more of this off. All right, spine. Front, 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 back, spine. Now with the A6 size or the 6x6, you can't just grab a piece and put it on the mat and put it in. It isn't going to work. You will have to trim these down a little bit. But is that difficult? No. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful. Make my mat, turn it over, cut away what I don't want, back over, center it, and it's good to go. There's my very first page. Make sure my book is in the right direction. And there's my very first page. And then I can move on. And I can look at my second page. Or maybe I want to make it a page for a picture. It's up to you. That sure is pretty. I think I want it on that teal. Oh, did I use all my teal? No, there it is. So I'm going to put that down. Turn it over. Cut away my extra. And now my second page is done. And I mix and match through all of the different, well, you don't have to. You could keep it all to just one of the A6 or 6x6 paper pads. Maybe you don't want to mix and match and have the mushrooms and have the flowers and have the birdies, but I kind of like the mix and match. And look at how they just fit perfectly in this Graphic 45 book. It was like they were meant for it. So I've got the pretty magnolias on the outside, but then I start to add what I want on the inside through all of those pages. And I'll tell you, the girls did a beautiful job on their books. And remember, this is what we started, where we covered the inside, the outside, the back. I did it all. And then you put this right inside. And as the book fills up, it will start to become a little thicker, but they have given you so much room to add. So much room to add. If you're using a liquid glue, make sure that it doesn't warp. This one I haven't decided to decorate the outside at all yet. Put a piece of gold in the center. I did all the sides of this book. Did on the back because I made a oopsie, but that's okay. I've got my pages started. Put it in. And as it starts to fill up, the book will get thicker and thicker to where the Santa will be almost at that height. And then put him in. Now all we did was cut rectangles. That's all I did was cut rectangles. And you can do this, you can. It is easy, it is fun. When you have these little books, they give you all the little ephemera to add little tags and little sentiments, and you can, they've given you blank pages so you can make mats for pictures. Really just lovely. But we started way back here. I did those, and I did this one, and I did this one, and I did that one. We started way back here where we used the paper to just make cards. That would be a beautiful embellishment to a layout. Beautiful embellishment. We've got the embossing going on. And everything coordinates. Everything matches. And then we took it to a next level by playing with the Graphic 45. And they make it so easy for you. Rectangles. We can do that. And whether you're making this for yourself or to give as a gift, it is thoughtful, it is appreciated, and people will be wowed by it, even if all you do on the inside is mat it for pictures. They truly will be wowed by it. So, before I show you all the samples, and I have lots of samples, let's just review what we have. Oh, do I have a mess. So, the 6x6 from Paper Favorites. They retail for $27.96. They're on sale for $23.99. You get all four, the mushrooms, the magnolias, the flower journals, and the birds and flowers. We're not selling them open stock right now, only by the bundle. So 6x6, $23.99. Gets you 4 6x6 pads. The A6, the exact same styles, themes. So your mushrooms, your magnolias, your flower journals, and your birds and flowers in A6 size, which is what I use today. Elena used mostly the 6x6 size. And to go with that, we have the simple and basic paper pad, double-sided on each side, so you get multiple colors. It coordinates beautifully with all four of those paper pads. And then we have the bundle from Studio Light. Retails for $38.50. It's on sale for $29.99. You get all four of the little paper pads, the little pocket pads. Okay, they make me so nervous when they do that. All four of the pocket pads. You get the stamp set. You get the pattern paper. You get the solid cardstock that coordinates. So everything here for $29.99. And when they're gone, they're gone. We may have them all the way up to Christmas Day, or they could be gone by next week. But Studio Light is a company that does not go back and redo. It's a one and done. We have the Miri. So I've got the Miri card stock, or the Miri card packs in the A7 in the multiples. That gives you the 80 sheets. I've got some where it's all silver. I've got some where it's all gold. And I've got some where it's holographic. I also have the A6 size because we were using that when we were matting our card bases. And then we have the Graphic 45 album. It's beautiful. It is so well made. It is so well constructed, and it is so easy to do. Rectangles. That's all you have to do is rectangles. So let me show you some of the cards that the girls made. So we'll start with the floral. Start with the floral. So they used the Miri mat. They just used the entire A6. Some sentiments. Isn't this beautiful? So these were made by Patty. This one was made by Patty, and this one was made by Honorary SMS Girl Patty. Aren't they beautiful? Here, this one was made by Dortina. Now Dortina is new to the Honorary SMS Girl group. Look at that, she fussy cutted the little fairy. She fussy cut the fairy out of the Christmas, but it fit perfectly right along with her little mushrooms. She fussy cut the mushrooms and decoupaged it up on top. Oh yes, she did, Dortina. Making a splash on her first SMS YouTube video. Wahoo Kachoo. And then we have another one from Patty using the 6x6 paper. See, and she added just a little bit of bling and a sentiment, and that's it. And again, Patty. These are Patty's jam. They really are. Look at, I love the matting, a little bit of bling. Happy birthday, done by Patty. With the magnolia. Everything is flowerful. This one also by Patty. Little sentiment. I love this one. Oh, Dortina, love this one. Love it, love the scallop frame going around it. A little bit of bling happening there. Isn't that just a fun, happy, smiley card? Whether it's a get well card or a happy birthday card, it's just a lovely card. And I love this one. Patty, I love this one with the 6x6. I love it. And then a little bit of bling in the centers. You've got your be happy sentiment. Done. Yes, ma'am. Love it. And then we have the Christmas. So here we have using the A7 little pocket, well, it's not a pocket pad, but a little mini pad, the coordinating paper. You've got a sentiment. And this one's from Patty. Patty was quite busy. And then this one is also Patty. This is Patty. Is this not beautiful? So you've got the directly right out of the little mini pad. You've got the mat. The paper is out of that coordinating paper. And then she just matted it. And because this paper and that paper are from the same pad, they match perfectly. She used the sentiment to, this one's beautiful, Patty. That one makes my heart very happy. And here we go. This is Katie. Again, just taking the straight out of the little pad. She added a little bling bling to the Christmas tree. She used the ephemera. She used all the paper that coordinates. This is the studio light. And here, simple, wishing you joy and love. Just mat after mat after mat. Use the stamp in the center and called it done. Oh, and look at this one. This one's Patty. Love the little elf on the Christmas tree. All in the purples, which are Patty's color. She loves purples and teals. She's jewel tone, very much like me. You've got the sentiment that was stamped with the stamp that comes with the set. The paper is all the coordinating paper. Oh, and the owl is pretty. And this is Dortina. And look at, she's pulled the owl straight out of the little mini pad. She's backed it with a mat. She's matted it with extra paper, and she added just a little bit of glitter just on that wintry owl's branch. Yeah, I think so, absolutely. And here we have Patty again. So pulling it straight out, adding a sentiment, mat, 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 mat. And look at how beautiful is that. You'll be able to make Christmas cards, lots of Christmas cards. Now this one is from Katie, and Katie took all the different ephemera and built a card out of all the different little tags and sentiments that you get in those little minis. And this one I love, Christmas Blessings. Again, taking the little itty bitty mini ephemera. You've got the sentiment in the center. This one's Katie as well. Love this, Katie. So good. And then I've got here, look at Santa. Isn't he cute? So she cut, who did this? Dortina did this. She cut an aperture in the paper. She actually cut it out of the teal and out of the red, and then put Santa behind it. She fussy cut out her little Christmas tree out of the paper. That little Christmas tree is in this kit, is in this one right here. There's the little Christmas tree. She just fussy cut it right out. She stamped and embossed on the teal, and then bless her pea pick and heart, she fussy cut that out too. This is Dortina. She's new on the Honorary SMS Girl Wednesday crew. I hope she comes back. What if she doesn't come back? We might have scared her. Oh, this is beautiful, Katie. So she has the coordinating paper. She's got the piece right out of the little mini. She's got the sentiment right out of the little mini. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, and this is beautiful too. Patty, love this. Again, everything is out of the same kit. Amazing. This would be cute as a tag on a package. Look at just matte, matte, matte. Put a little string through it and add it to a package. And this is Dortina. I think we need to put a little hole in there and put a little ribbon, and this is a little tag to go on top of somebody's package, like mine. Oh, and then look at how cute. See, the Santa's darling. Patty, this is so cute. And we've got a postcard from Dortina. Now, Dortina went ahead and she embossed the back. And then she layered, 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 and then she got that postcard in there. Oodles of pretties. And then I have a layout for you, done out of the floral. And I think Claire did the layout. But I'm not 100% positive, to be honest with you right now. So we've got the cute little fairy, which is out of the Christmas. They put a little butterfly in her hand, and you've got the toadstools. So they've taken the little fairies out of the Christmas and added them to the toadstools, to the mushrooms. So cute. And then we get into the books. So this is Claire's book. She's got the fussy cut down here. She has taped all of hers down beautifully so it slides right in and out. There's the front of her book. So her front, her back, and then everything in between. And she used all 4 paper packs to do this. And she used the beautiful Miri paper. So you've got the flower journal, you've got the mushrooms, you've got the magnolia, you've got the birds, all in. She's got her tags going. She put it on her tags. She did the same thing I did. She did half and then did something down on the bottom so you can still get your tag in. She put things in the pockets because there's pockets inside as well. She's made little tags inside the tags. beautiful. Again, you've got a pocket here where she's put stuff in the pocket. And all she used was the 4 paper pads from Paper Favorites to get it done. There's Claire's. Now, Elena's. So Elena took the pattern paper and did the pattern paper all the way around as opposed to using the cardstock. Again, Elena's is down 100%, so it goes in and out very simply. Then she did the inside. I mean, it's just beautiful. And she mixed and matched everything out of the florals like Claire did. So here she's left, see, she's left room for a picture, and she made it a little pocket so it slides in. And here you have your little tag. And there's a pocket in here and a tag and a place for a picture. And she's made the paper into little corners so the picture slides in, and your mushrooms and your tags. And here she's left you lots of room for all of your pictures. Fussy cutting up the sides. So look at the bird with the fussy cut. Oh my gosh, Elena. Holy smokes. Pull that out and there you go. Wow, girlfriend. Oh, I'm not gonna get that back in there. This is all Elena, and here she's got a little pull out for you. These books are easy. They're not fast. They do take time to do. But you're talking about cutting rectangles. And as you can see, as the book thickens up, then it goes in and it lays perfect. It lays just perfect. So there is the florals. Then we have Elena's Christmas. She took the ephemera, decorated the sides, on the back. You've got she fussy cut the Santa. She's used the ephemera everywhere to make her pages. She's left you room for pictures. She's done her tags. She's done pullouts for pictures. She's done her tags. She's used all the different paper in all 4 of the little kits, and she's left you oodles of room for paper. And I love the little pullouts with the little tabs, the little photo corners she made by the paper just by cutting it into a triangle. This is Elena and her Christmas album. And it really is something special. And it was done with paper. Scissors, some Stacey tape, and away you go. Fits right in. Closes right up. Now, Claire's Christmas. And her front page is that beautiful little tree. And she's taken from all the different books. Look at how pretty is this. Look at how beautiful. And Christmas is not Claire's most favorite holiday, but she took on the challenge. And Claire, it's stunning. And it's in the right direction. Just wow. So you've got little pockets here that she's made out of the paper, places for your images. pullouts, beautiful tags. So cute. I promise if you try this, you will be shocked at what you can accomplish. The book is already put together for you. That goes down, that comes up. The paper has made it easy. The mirror paper has made it easy for you. And it's beautiful. Holds the thickness, put it back in, and slide it together. So, lots to look at, lots to play with. A long class, but it is what it is. We don't do mini albums very frequently, but this one was one I felt that no matter who you are and what level you are in your creative journey, you can do this and you can be successful at it. It's got everything you need to make it yours. And the papers that we have chosen, because everything coordinates, whether it be the paper favorites, the 4-pack of the A6 or the 6x6, and the coordinating cardstock, or the Christmas paper from Studio Light. It gives you the freedom to start without thinking, oh my gosh, okay, how am I going to pick paper for all of this? Then I have to go find cardstock for all of it. No, you get this in the mail and you pull out your scissors or your trimmer and your adhesive and you start. All the hard work's been done. You get the fun part. You get the creativity part. And if you can cut rectangles, you can do this. So big thanks to everybody, because this was a lot of work. Elena and Claire, the SMS girls, Elena and Claire, did 2 albums each. And then the honorary SMS girls stepped up to make sure I had plenty of samples, and Claire and Elena fussy cut so much for me. It really was, I'm gonna tear up. It really was a class of everybody coming together and making it happen. And it wouldn't have happened if we didn't have such amazing people. Truly, I am grateful for all of the honorary SMS girls and for every single member of the Scrapbooking Made Simple staff. As small as a staff as we may be, we try harder. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. It's available now, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. It's available in our retail store. I recommend, if you can come by the retail store, come and appreciate the effort that has been put into these samples. They will be displayed out for you. You can take pictures of them. You can hold, see, feel, touch them. You can talk to Claire and Elena. They'll be like superstars because they deserve it. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacey. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. The next time I see you will be Monday for our Make It Monday event, where we bring you a value of between $80 and $100 for just $19.99. Until then, everybody, good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Have a great day. Bye.